Hey, this is Tobias. We're at the desk again talking about journaling. I want to give you guys three powerful journaling exercises that I use all the time, that I have found over the years that have really worked and are kind of easy ways to explore your thoughts and emotions. And maybe you haven't thought about these. So, first of all, when we're talking about journaling, get a journal that feels good to you. For me, I like this classic art sketch notebook. It doesn't have any lines, so it doesn't feel like restricting. Your mind doesn't work in a linear fashion, so I don't like using lines. This is my journal from starting from last year. I'm still working on it. I started in April, so I'm still working on this guy. There's a little look at how I'm journaling. Consider also, do you like to use a pen or a pencil highlighter? Do you like to dog-ear your pages? Do you like to glue in pictures? I mean, you can literally do anything in your journal. I've tried a lot of different things, and I'm always trying new stuff. So let's dive in. Check out three exercises. So number one, I think mind mapping is one of the most powerful exercises you can do. Again, your mind doesn't work in a traditional fashion where you just write linear sentences and paragraphs. So for me, mind mapping, where you just start with one idea and then kind of go from there. Okay, so this was an idea that I had for a workshop that I did in the past. One of the sessions was about making better decisions. So it started with that, and then it kind of just branched out to different ideas. Down here, you can see there's about three choices, and then over here I went from like head to heart, and then I kind of broke that down, and it kind of just advances from there. Sometimes you spend a lot of time on it, sometimes you don't. For me, there was a lot of good information, and I also realized that, hey, for me to use a highlighter in this would be really helpful. So that's just one example of a mind map. I'll show you guys another one. It was another idea topic that I used for a workshop. Here's another one. It's called Breaking the Chains of Self-Sabotage. Again, that's what it started with. I kind of like knew that, oh, that's really what I want to talk about. And then from there, I just went off on different ideas. It's a little like circle over here about the sabotage cycle. But you guys can really just get an idea of what mind mapping is and what the potential is. Here's another one. What am I most inspired to talk about? Where I was really exploring different topics. So, number one, you have mind mapping. Try that, give it a shot. Maybe you've already done it. Maybe this is not a new idea, but for journaling, I really like to just have this as a go-to. If I'm not sure what's happening with my thoughts or emotions, boom, just start with something simple, and then it expands into something quite amazing. That's usually what I find. Okay, let's dive into the second two topics. We are talking about two prompts. The first one is really just about asking new questions. Dr. John Demartini talks about how the quality of your life is dependent on the quality of the questions that you ask yourself. So these are some new questions. This basically the start of it. You can write as many as you want. The point is to write questions, not to answer questions. It's just about getting your mind to think about new things, new ideas, new questions. So these are some of the ones that I wrote. What are my intentions for 2021? Who do I get to influence and help today? What do I want to share for my next video or blog? Who do I want to meet? A beautiful woman? I mean, you could ask any question you want. The point is, sometimes they're not always like big, profound questions. Sometimes they're just, new questions to stimulate your mind to think about new things. What would happen if I smiled 10 times more? Can I take one step forward towards creating my next online workshop? How good can I give it to myself? That's a profound question that really created a shift or a paradigm shift in my mind. It broke through a lot of limiting beliefs that my mentor gave me. So I might go through and highlight that one. I really like that one. And if you want, maybe you can circle these or highlight them, but maybe that's one that you really want to focus on. And oh, I really want to like answer that one, or I want to answer some of these. If you feel compelled to, but that's not the point of the exercise at all. Okay, last one. Third powerful journaling exercise. The prompt is, it's totally possible that. So this is just about exploring possibilities for your life. So it's totally possible that I write my own song on the guitar. It's totally possible that I meditate for 1 hour a day. It's totally possible that I get a new dog. Hey, sometimes this is just about having fun and think about possibilities. It's totally possible that I'm able to do a press to handstand in 30 days. That's definitely a goal that I've been working on. It's totally possible that I write another book and it gets published by Sounds True or Hay House. It's totally possible that I meet 4 new incredible people this week and have amazing new connections. So again, it's not about, thinking about it too much. It's just about thinking about possibilities. Get out some new possibilities. And sometimes you get stuck, and that's fine. I've found that it's so powerful if I just continue for 2 pages. The amount of stuff that comes out is just it's incredible, and it's really an exercise that is really life-changing if you took a lot of time with it. So that's the third one. The prompt is, it's totally possible that. Going back, and then you have new possible questions. You're just trying to ask new questions. And then the last one is just finding a mind map exercise where you're just exploring what comes out of an idea. And it doesn't have to be anything profound necessarily. It can start with something simple and then expand from there. Who knows? Give this stuff a try. Let me know what works for you, or what was the most really like encouraging, or what exercise you want to go for. But I love journaling, and this is a look at my journaling exercises and what I've been doing. So give it a shot. Let me know how it goes. We will talk again soon. Okay, bye-bye.